Well, you just made my day by watching this video. This video is signs that she secretly wants you. Now, for whatever reason, it could be that she doesn't want to let you know how much she likes you. Perhaps it's a little bit of a taboo thing, or maybe she's just very nervous. You are going to definitely know if she likes you by the end of this video. So these are going to be signs that she's not trying to be too expressive with her love, but she can't help herself and she's going to slip up momentarily. My name's Anna, and stick around for the video. She mirrors your gestures and also uses your slang. Let's say she's not said anything, you have no idea whether she likes you. However, you notice that when you guys have a conversation, she actually does what you do. It could be if you move your glasses higher up your face, she does the same thing. Perhaps she's even copying the direction of where your feet are pointing when you were sat down in the office, or she's sitting exactly like you. You will also notice she picks up your slang words as well. It's very common for women to do this. Let's say you have a certain word that you always say. Notice that she's going to start saying it. Her voice seems a lot higher. This is, well, you've got to be an expert to notice this one. A lady that talks to someone she's just friends with will have the natural up and downs of the normal voice. That's just human. But when she talks to you, her voice seems to be just a little bit higher. She is delicately trying to seduce you. She's basically pushing out her femininity to say, hey, look at me, I'm being all feminine. Do you like me? Yes or no? It's something that we subconsciously do to attract someone, so pay attention to it. You will notice this most if you're in a group setting because she's going to talk to her friends, and then when she talks to you, it's going to be vastly different. Laughing at your jokes. You must know this by now that women find those that we are attracted to very, very, very hilarious. You could even crack the most cringiest, awful joke ever, and if she is in fits of laughter, you definitely know she likes you. Women find guys that make them laugh to be socially intelligent, and obviously that's a big perk of wanting to date someone. So if you notice she seems to be giggling at everything, wow, that's definitely your sign. She wants to get to know you more. You are going to notice she's going to ask you so many deep and personal questions to the point where you feel, Becky, how is this related to your inbox issue, the reason why you actually called me? You're going to notice she wants to find out about you. She wants to know what you did at the weekend, but she wants to know who you were with. She wants to know what your favorite color is. And then eventually it goes very deep. She wants to know what your goals were in life. She wants to know what you wanted to do when you were 16 years of age. She wants to basically get to know who you are, as amazing as you are, because she's very much interested. And she probably thinks, you know what, I can ask these questions because I am attracted to this person, but they won't figure it out because I'm not being flirty. But obviously, after watching this video, you know it's a subconscious trick that people do if we secretly are drawn to them. She touches you and lets you touch her. Touch is such a big form of body language. We know that we don't want to be touching people we don't like. It's a little bit creepy. If it wasn't, we would just go around hugging strangers. I get it. So if you notice she's touching you, or at least breaking your personal circle by stepping in, getting very close to you, giving you a hug, swiping dust off your shoulder, this is her secretly saying, I really, really fancy you and I'm getting close to you, but I'm going to play it off as very cool and just let you know that you had an eyelash at the bottom of your cheek. She's going to then touch you and linger around to see how you react. Because as we all know, being next to someone that we are very attracted to feels amazing. So if she gets close to you and doesn't really back away, this is a good sign she likes you. You are going to notice this in so many different situations. It could be that she always seems to have lunch breaks at the same time that you do. She's randomly started appearing to the pub that you go to. She's always sitting next to you during work meetings. Definitely not a coincidence. This will also be teamed up with how close she is and for how long. So let's say she walks over to your desk and she says, I need some help with this situation. You will notice she drags it out. The conversation extends and extends. There will be a moment where you probably think like, okay, I need to get on with my work now. But she's very much in tune to you that she doesn't want to pull away because she likes you. She fidgets, also known as a sign of nervousness. She could be twisting her necklace, she could be frantically clicking her pen lid, or just sitting a little bit awkward if you are watching each other on a Zoom call. If she's fidgeting around, it's because she feels very excited that she's actually talking to you, or at least looking at you, let's say for a Zoom call. It's basically her way of saying, I really, really like you, and I'm so self-conscious of how I am right now that I'm a little bit tense, a little bit anxious. This chair feels very uncomfy. Am I looking okay? I need to check my teeth in the mirror. Is my hair fine? She looks at you a lot. As well as the touching, she's going to be constantly staring at you. You will also notice that there is no distractions around you. Let's say there would be a big stack of books in between your desk and her desk. You will notice those books miraculously disappear. She wants to stare at you and wants you to stare at her. So objects of obstruction are removed. And she will always be staring at you. At any chance she gets, she's going to be looking at you as she's typing. She's going to be stalking your social media. Basically, she always wants to have her eyes locked onto your face. Her torso and her feet are most definitely turned towards you. You will notice this in a physical situation. Let's say that you do have a work meeting and you have to go to a really small cramped office. She's going to make sure that her torso, this part of her body, is facing towards you. And if you can, look under the table. If her feet are pointed towards you too, it's a sign she's interested. She's literally positioned to the thing that she favors most in the room. She seems a little nervous. If you guys talk, does she stumble on her words? Does she look a little bit flushed? Is she nervously adjusting her clothing and clearing her throat? These are all signs she's a little bit nervous. It's not that she's uncomfortable, it's just a sign that she is really overwhelmed by being close to you, that she wants to always be on her best behavior. So therefore, she's more self-conscious than usual and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm overthinking everything, aren't I? What if he thinks I'm a complete weirdo and I never get a chance to actually go on a date with him? She doesn't disagree with you. This has to be my favorite tip of the whole video. If you are talking and you give a very ballsy topic conversation and you say, this is my opinion and so be it, she won't actually disagree with you. She might say, okay, yeah, I can understand that. She's very much willing to agree with everything you say because she wants to feel very compatible with you. You will notice this if you are in a group of friends. Let's say you are talking about a conversation topic and she answers with her opinion first. She could say, I don't believe in that thing. But then when you talk and say, I do believe in it for this reason and this reason, she'll be the first one to say, oh, okay, yeah, I understand now. That does make a lot of sense. She acts seductive. This is just something that, it's really hard for me to explain. You just get it in person. You will tell by the way the eyes are looking at you, the bedroom eyes. She's going to be standing very seductively. You kind of feel that energy from her. And if you have to question, is she being funny with me because she fancies me? It's definitely a sign that she secretly does like you. Her messages are enthusiastic. Emails, text messages, phone calls. Everything that she says is very fun and very bubbly and always fused with lots of emojis. She remembers the small things in conversations. You would be surprised at how women focus on something that someone finds important and remembers it for a lifetime. Naturally, when we're talking with our friends, we forget things that they say. It's normal, but we are so hyper aware of the person that we fancy that everything that they say is so important. So if you notice she remembers those small things and she's blowing you away with all these facts, all these things that she's giving to you that you have once mentioned, this is a sign that she really does like you. It's not a big sign, but this teamed up with everything else in the video is your surefire way of thinking, she likes me, but she's not letting on. She definitely wants me, but it's a secret. And there we go. We've reached the end of the video. If you want to binge some more, click right here. Or if you want to get your name up on our super fan board, then all you have to do is be a member of our Joyanima monthly membership. Details will be down below. Like and subscribe. See you soon.